Roombo, First Blood. Lord, how much there is to say about this experience, its trophy chase, and the written Platinum Guide. But let's switch things up and talk through the guide first. Note before you even press play here, or think about buying, that this game's Platinum Trophy completion rate is in the low 40s, so a guide which bills this as a 1 on the difficulty scale that'll take under an hour is most assuredly full of crap. I'd rate this a 3 on the difficulty scale and would count on roughly 2 hours to unlock everything. The no missables part is at least correct. And while the explanatory layout of the guide is atrocious, it's not particularly wrong regarding what to do. Beat the first 6 levels, use Stage 1 to secure your S+ rank for scoring a trap efficacy and cleanliness rating, each above 90%, then mop to 50 kills wherever you want. The knife stage, also known as the 7th, is nice for this since knives add to your lethality without taking any other traps away. But I also wouldn't discount the 9th stage since there's less waiting around on those 5 quick but short enemies. You could even just kill the lone enemy in Stage 1 over and over if you like. Worth noting that there's no way I've found to track your kill total, but that it looks like kills don't count unless you suck the body up with your Roomba. Guessing that means you could quit a stage at the cleaning phase and still get credit, but I didn't verify this. Other things worth noting about the trophy chase include the glitchy potential of some unlocks not registering, though a hard restart of the game fixed this for me. That there are a good amount of miscellaneous trophies for doing things like freezing an enemy with the fridge or AC, and that the knife trophy needs explaining. Suck a knife up by holding L1, then press L1 again to wield the knife. Go into hack mode by pressing triangle, then hit an enemy with the knife by throwing it using the R1 button. Just running into them in hack mode seems to count for some users, but I had to throw mine. Also, make sure you're playing on the free movement mode unless you're looking for a much harder experience. The game offers a nice middle-of-the-road chase, which I think most hunters won't laugh at you for having, since the completion rate isn't super high and those miscellaneous trophies are semi-fun to chase, quick though they are to unlock. The 50 kills trophy is the only not great part of the hunt, since you'll likely be sick of the game by the time you get it. And why is that? Well, mildly interesting though this game proves to be, once you know what's going on, there's only a single stage which doesn't change from level to level unless you're counting the increase in enemy density or the minor modifiers thrown at you in the 3 final levels. The most interesting of which is stealth because you can only see the intruder's footsteps. The enemies all behave in the same way as well. There's a well done introductory cutscene, but it goes nowhere else, and you'll find nothing like a boss here. So what you get is a rather short and samey experience. It takes a few minutes to get a grip on your goals, then it's fun to play around with the different traps. But longevity is very much absent in the appeal of this title, as are co-op, high scores, etc. The controls aren't always tightly responsive, you can get overwhelmed by the controls at times, and the whole game ends up feeling like the first chapter of an unfinished book. You can push circle to jump in and out of stealth mode. Bonus to being out of stealth mode is that you move much faster. You can hide under tables and such, though enemies will struggle to corner you unless you've trapped yourself in the interior bathroom or get hung up on a fallen object. You spend most of your time bouncing in and out of hack mode by pressing triangle, which is important because hacking is how you set or activate traps. Plus this slows down time, giving you room to think as needed. Personally, I'd just run around at the outset of each stage, activating sprinklers and fans, saving things like outlets and fireplaces for bigger damage hits when the enemies start giving heavy chase. It's a bit of a laugh for a short while, but nothing I'd come back to or recommend as anything approaching a must-play. There's potential here. Most of what you'll notice, though, is what potential went unrealized.